Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. And before we start anything, would like to wish every one of you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Today we're gonna continue working on our 2021 Mazda 3, the turbo one. And as you guys can see, we got ourselves a very expensive Christmas gifts. I think we got all the parts we need. We bought a brand new bumper. Here we got new battery. There's some other parts for the body. I think that's the axle. We got a key and we got it cut here. We have that another key here. I think that's a lower control arm, and the stabilizer bar link will be one of these boxes. We got a used headlight, also a used fender and used rocker panel, a used trim and tire. So we should be good to go. So we're gonna start today, finish disassembling, take off the suspension, take off the lower control arm and the axle. Then we should get ready and start, put the new axle in, the new lower control arm, stabilizer bar linkage, and put the tire on in place. And this, then we'll be ready to be back on all four wheels. And then if we have time today, if not today, I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna go tomorrow and connect the battery, try to program the key. I also bought that diagnostic tool and should be able to program the keys for us. I have all the parts for almost a week, but it's been freezing and cold and blizzard and here in the northeast, so I couldn't really get outside to do any work. But today the weather is good, we're in the 50s degrees. So we'll go ahead and start now. Let's open some of the gifts here, some of the boxes, and see what we have inside and start to disassemble things. So let's go. Check these out, guys. In these two boxes we got what we need for the suspension. We got the stabilizer bar linkage, we got the lower control arm, and we got that huge axle. By the way, guys, the part prices went a little bit higher than I expect. And the main reason is, like, for example, I was checking online before I bid on the car how much is the axle, and there is a website, it's called Mazda Stuff, and thanks to Dan, the manager over there, he hooked me with all these new parts and he corrected my online order. I bought my car, specification year and everything, and showed me like the price and everything, and I placed everything in a cart. So for example, the CV axle for that car, when I check online, it was about 270 bucks, but when I called the dealer just to check, they give me like $1,200. I was like, oh my gosh, that's a huge difference. So I called the phone number on Mazda Stuff, and I was lucky. Dan answered me or got my phone call, and he told me no, the part number, the online catalog looks like is not correct. So he got the VIN number and he got the right part number for me, and the part, and it was about 600 something. So, and the reason is that's the turbo, and the other one that was online was not for the turbo. So that's why it's a huge difference. It's more than double the price of a brand new one. I found some on eBay was about 100 something, but none of them was a turbo one. So that why the prices and everything was a little bit higher than what's expecting for the parts. But I assure you, we're still in that 50-60% range after we complete that car. So stay tuned, wait till the end after we review the price, and you're gonna be amazed how much we saved on that car. So now since we got only on these two boxes, we got some other body trims here and pieces like bracket and everything, and the other piece for the bumper. We're gonna save that for putting on the side now. We mainly want to focus on that suspension, get this assembled, put the new axle back on, lower control arm and the stabilizer bar linkage on. So let's remove the broken pieces out. Okay guys, we took the fender liner off, this one here off as well, so we can have more access, easy access to the axle. And before I remove the axle, I wanted to remove the lower control arm, and look at how it busted here. It's completely separated from the whole control arm. So this one's out. Look at that ball joint here. Again, this is also busted. The other piece in the knuckle. And I wanted to keep the axle to the end because I'm not sure, some cars, when you remove your axle, you're gonna have some transmission oil leak from where you remove the axle. So you should have your new one ready, so you get out, put the new one in without losing a lot of oil or transmission fluid. So that's why I'll keep that at the end after I remove everything, to give me an access to remove the old one, put the new one in.
All right, guys, that's the new axle. Yes, it is kind of tall, I mean long. You see this bearing? This bearing is a key point when you're trying to take the old one out, because there is actually a clamp or a bracket goes around it, and it goes in the body of the I believe the transmission, which is right here. See this body right here? There's one 12 millimeter and another 12 millimeter in the bottom. I can't, yeah, it's right there. So what you do, just take these two nuts out, and let me get the, can you hold the camera for a sec? Let me try to get in the bottom. That's the 12 millimeter in the bottom. That's the body of the axle, actually like a CV joint in the axle. Right underneath here, that's the bearing I was talking about. If I try to actually get the camera to go from the other side, hopefully you will see the bearing I'm talking about. Let me try to feed the camera. I think you can see it. I can see it. I cannot see it, but hopefully the camera caught it.
I think you can see it from here as well.
Okay, but if everybody can see from this side, you can see the bearing. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out this two 12 millimeter nuts, and this bracket should comes out, and that axle, it will be loose from this end, and then we just pull it out. The old one, after we took that bracket off, the old one is just slipped right out.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Piece of cake, yeah. Actually, usually some axles, they have like a notch here with the metal ring to click inside the transmission, or the other way around, the metal ring is inside the transmission and there's some notches here to click inside it, just as a like a kind of an indication that it's fastened, it's in spot, in a place. But for this one, because actually this axle is not going into the transmission, if you look inside, it's so far away inside. I think because it's all-wheel drive, it has something to do with the transmission and transfer case, maybe. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with the mechanism of this car, but let's see how easy the new one is gonna actually slide in. And now we have very good indication. See, the bearing is stopped. All you have to do is just a small turn right or left. You're gonna, that's it. See, it slipped all the way in, very easy. Now we're gonna reinstall the bracket, which is right there. All right, so this,
We're gonna keep going, then after this we'll, I think, with the lower control arm, and then...
Okay, did you get the old one out already? Oh yeah. All right, we finish up. We put the axle on, we put the lower control arm on, and we gonna install the knuckle, the whole knuckle with the actually the strut connected to the knuckle. We connected the linkage to the sway bar right here, and the other end is supposed to go inside the strut right here. So step by step, that's what we're gonna do.
I think that'll be it for tonight, guys. Again, I'm gonna try to find out if I'm gonna be able to get that scanner to work and set it up. I'm sure if it's gonna be something easy or not. Then most probably,
believe me, he's not gonna sleep tonight before he get that thing to work.
I think so.
I know so.
So I'm gonna open the box now and I'm gonna try. Okay guys, we actually still tonight, and we did the sign up, and now we started. It's have all the smart key lost guided, so it guides you through how to do it. Now we have to follow the instructions. So we have to press the start buttons. Lamp turn yellow from green. Press start again. Let's see.
But just a second.
Press start for 10 seconds.
Hey everybody, I told you he's not gonna sleep tonight before he finished that. Right guys, it's kind of late at night and the alarm went off and finally we got it to stop, but I think we're gonna come back tomorrow morning.
Good morning folks, guys. Okay, so we are in the next day here. Not too early, so we're not gonna wake up anybody, but now we will go ahead and try to program these keys, see if we can do it or not. So let's get the key programming connected again to the car and follow the instruction one more time. So it's asking for update, so I'm going to do the update, then we'll be back. Okay, we finished all the updates and we are ready to start. Let's hit okay. Okay, we stopped at that point last night, so let's close the door. I need to push the button for 10 seconds. So we are following the instructions. So far we're doing good. That whole dash is on, as you guys can see, but no mileage, so we don't know what the mileage is. Actually no, it's here. It's 7,000 miles, guys. Look at this. That's it's a 7,000 miles. Oh my gosh, that's a brand new car, guys. Okay, let's finish the key programming. Okay, I will take a picture and send it to my friend. He's at work. So I lost my bid. I bid about 12-15,000. He said less than 9, so I think he's the winner so far. Okay, here we go. Learn keys. Okay. Now it's deleting the old keys. Current number of key. Okay. And that's very important. It's a theft recovery. Turn the ignition off. Okay. Just car beeping a warning about the battery will be low. Turn the ignition on. Put the smart key close to the start button when the indicator lamp turns green within 5 seconds. So let's get the smart key and start the process here. Okay. Turn the ignition on. Okay. Do you want to learn again? Yes. Okay guys, after a few trials we got one key ready. So let's do the other one. So we have to do that procedure for each cylinder key. We check the oil and we check the coolant level. So let's see here. Turns ignition off, depress the pedal, and with the head of founder and key, close the start button. Start the engine. Okay, here we go, it's running. Now let's turn it off and do the other key same way. Okay, one more time. Okay, here we go, guys. We have both keys learned and we have both of them are working, and I'm just gonna turn it off because looks like we have no fuel at all. So we need to get some fuel so we can make sure it's gonna run good. So I'm gonna go get some fuel and we'll be back. Okay folks, we finished the DMV, we got the car registered, we have the plates, registration, everything, and we went and we got some gas. I was reading about it and they say for the turbo you need to get a premium. Some people say it doesn't matter, so I wasn't really sure. So I called the dealer and they told me for these kind of turbos it's recommended. It's not like nothing is gonna blow or anything, nothing is gonna void the warranty. It's just for the performance that you're supposed to get from the turbo, which is I think 250 horsepower. Not that much, but it's a small car, so it's good for the small car. So we got some good premium. Okay, fired right up. Okay, I just put 5 gallons of gas and give me like a half of a tank. Okay, that's a lot of gas in just 5 gallons to be half a tank. So I don't think so that meter is right for now. Definitely there's a lot of flies because sensors, one headlight is out, the parking sensor in the front and the cruise control and everything sensors are in the front bumper are out as well. So definitely that's not working. So also we're gonna need to do a cleaning here, but let me give you a good quick tour on the interior. Looks nice. The screen is not touch. You have that control here. It's a nice mix between some leather. You have stitches here. I'm not sure what color is it, but it's not black. Okay, nice leather steering wheel. It has a Bose audio system. You can hit the button for the cameras, but definitely it's not gonna work. You have the rear parking sensors, and also what else? Yeah, here it has lane assist and it has adaptive cruise control. So all the safety features are inside this car. Is good. Space wise, I'm at around 6'1" and I have plenty of space in the front. Maybe if anybody will sit behind me, you're not gonna have a space back here, but okay, we have some mats here, so that's good. We can put them in so we don't damage the original carpets of the car. Again, the car smells brand new, feels brand new. Everything in the car is like brand new car. The smell, the feel, everything. The only thing here, we did that when we pushing the car with the trailer, but we're gonna clean it. We're gonna give it a good clean and detail after we finish. Anyway, I think the car will move. Let me just make sure I remove all the wheel wedges that we have so we can move the car. And I have to clean a little bit inside the garage, then we'll go in. Oh wow, nice. It also has that screen projector. Here we go, guys. We have the car inside the garage. It started to rain outside, so I'm so happy with what we did today. We got the car on suspension all the way around. That's what we were looking for. We are so happy with what we did. We are so excited about the mileage of this car. It's like a brand new car. Again, guys, I hope this video will encourage any of you can get a car like this. almost brand new. Was gonna be almost 50-60% after we finish everything. Doesn't require a lot of work. Again, it's just like one day we disassemble everything. The second day or the second time, again, it's not full day even. We got the whole suspension together. We got the car on all four wheels. That's great. We'll see you next time, and we're gonna go ahead and start get the front end together and see if we need to tweak here and there to align all the gaps. So stay tuned. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share. Happy New Year to everyone.